If you're somebody who feels like you're always tired all the time, lethargic, you always got some headaches or migraines, this is the video for you.
Hey guys, my name is Michelle, Anita, Sarah, Peyton, Talia, Jazz, Marquita.
I'm a physique.
Product. Period. You love to see.
Y'all already know what this is. It is Trehunna from Physique, and a lot of Americans nowadays is facing CFS, which stands for chronic fatigue syndrome. Basically, it's a syndrome of you feeling like you are always tired, you never got enough energy to do the tasks that you want to do in a day. So today, what we're going to talk about is what you can do for free today that's going to allow you to get in more energy and you feel invigorated once again. This is going to sound so simple, but you probably heard this all your life. If you pay attention to how you breathe on an average day, let's say we're going up a hill. What are you using? Your nose or your mouth? You're probably using your mouth, right? If you're somebody who snores and people have sleep apnea, there's a correlation. What is it? They're not really getting enough oxygen. But these are people that is what? Breathing from their mouth. Breathe from the thing that you're supposed to breathe from, your nose. It is really that simple. If you are breathing from your nose, you're gonna get 10 to 20% more oxygen, period. And our cells have these things called mitochondria. And these mitochondria is the energy powerhouse for cells. But what they do is they take in oxygen and it creates ATP or adenosine triphosphate. Simply put, you are receiving more energy when you breathe from your nose than when you breathe from your mouth. So a lot of people know,
oh yeah, well I heard all my life that I'm supposed to breathe from my nose, but why?
Right? Why is it so important for me to breathe from my nose? Not only are you going to receive more oxygen, which means you're going to receive more energy, it improves your lung volume, which means that once again, you're going to receive more energy, but also helps stabilize the spine. Believe it or not, breathing from your nose can help you straighten and create better and healthier teeth. It can help reduce the risk of you getting colds and flus. Why? Because this is like a humidifier system. It is the first point where your body can prevent any bacteria, any pathogen, or any type of virus to actually go through your body. The nose actually warm and moisturize the air. Believe it or not, your lungs don't like too hot air or too cold air. And the main benefit for a lot of people who is dealing with some form of hypertension, when you're breathing from your nose, you're gonna receive more nitric oxide. What is that? Nitric oxide is a vasodilator. Just like carbon dioxide is a vasodilator. When a dude lifts weights and we are pushing ourselves in the gym, then our body produces more carbon dioxide. That's when we start seeing our veins pop out a little bit more, or we receive more vascularity. So vasodilation is what our body needs to dilate these blood vessels. And if you're having hypertension, that means your body's arteries is too stiff. It is too rigid. That means your body's not producing enough nitric oxide. By the way, if you're somebody who is using a lot of mouthwash, ones that says it's gonna kill 99% of the bacteria, you're not supposed to be doing that. Why? This oral bacteria that we have actually helps our body turn these nitrates into nitric oxide. So you want to use more things like hydrogen peroxide if you want to clean your mouth, or do oil pulling. Get some coconut oil, put it in your mouth, swish it around your mouth for 10 minutes, spit it out. Coconut oil is antimicrobial and it's antifungal. You're gonna get the exact same benefits if you do some form of oil pulling as if you're using mouthwash, right? But you're not killing off all the good bacteria in your mouth as well. Because we're living in a toxic environment. We're living in environments that it's a lot of pollution, people that's doing a whole lot of smoking. So when you're breathing in from your nose, your body can control how much is coming in a little bit better than if you are somebody who always breathe from their mouth. Also, if you've seen somebody who's having an asthma attack or a panic attack, you're going to realize that they are breathing from their mouth. They're hyperventilating, right? Which means they're not catching their breath. But if you tell this person, hey, calm down, breathe in from your nose, try to protrude your stomach, use your diaphragm, hold your breath for 3 seconds, and then breathe out from your nose, you're going to realize that they're calming down again. Because when you are breathing from your mouth, you are stimulating your sympathetic nervous system. And that is your flight or flight response. Your body's getting ready to run or do some form of activity that is stressful to the body. So that's why it's in your best interest to make sure you are always checking yourself and breathing majority of the time from your nose. People who snore at night, people who's dealing with sleep apnea, what is the correlation? they do not get a lot of oxygen in the night. Sleep apnea literally means that you stop breathing in the middle of the night. So if you start learning how to breathe from your nose, you're going to receive more oxygen. Your mitochondria can work more efficiently. That means you're not going to be as tired when you wake up.
Hey Trey, I know that, but I cannot breathe from my nose.
Why? Because it is stuffy. Why is your nose stuffy? That's another thing that a lot of people don't ask themselves. It might be an allergen or something that you are eating. So for a lot of people, if they're eating wheat, if they're eating dairy, if they're eating oats, or just grains in general, eating sugar, this causes your nose or your nasal passages to create more mucus. So you heard all your life,
Oh, well, dairy creates mucus.
not everybody, but for some people, especially ultra pasteurized milk. Once again, it's going to be wheat, it's going to be refined grains, and it's going to be sugar. So you got to pay attention to all of these things. If you're saying, okay, Trey, well, I cut out the wheat, I cut out the dairy, I cut out these things. What can I do, or what is a remedy that I can start utilizing right now to clear my nasal passage? I want you to Google this. Golden Seal nasal spray. That's gonna literally knock out the mucus that's happening inside your body. But when it's all said and done, you just gotta get your body out of an inflammatory state. So the main thing that causes CFS or chronic fatigue syndrome is the fact that people are eating a whole lot of processed or refined foods, a whole lot of breads, a whole lot of rice and pastas, but also they're not working out. Right? So if you're not working out at all, then you're not teaching your body to start breathing from your nose, because when you're working out and you're huffing and puffing, you're going to want to get more energy. Your body naturally is going to start trying to force you to breathe from your nose. But at the end of the day, breathing from your nose is a skill. So you got to keep practicing and emphasizing the thought that, hey, am I breathing from my nose right now or not? And when you catch yourself, even when you're working out, even when it feels like it's getting hard, when you start breathing out your nose, you're just going to realize that, oh, I'm actually am catching my breath a little bit better than if I choose not to. There's so many benefits other than you just breathing in more oxygen when you are breathing from your nose. But if you are somebody who wants to feel more invigorated, you want to feel energized every single day, then you need to help your body out. And the best way for your body to get in more energy is to receive more oxygen. The only way you can do that is if you allow your bronchi to dilate, and that's if you breathe from your nose. Cool. So if you're somebody that's dealing with chronic fatigue syndrome, start off with going for a walk every single day for 30 minutes to an hour. Also, when you get some vitamin D from the sun, that's going to help your body produce more serotonin, which a lot of people want to feel good after they work out, right? That's why people's endorphins is up at their workout, but also to help your body produce more nitric oxide. But also you need to pay attention to what you eat. A lot of people don't want to cut out dairy. Believe it or not, I like dairy. Right? And I noticed that my nasal passage is not creating mucus when I have dairy. But I'm not eating a whole lot of wheat. I'm not eating a whole lot of gluten. I'm not eating a lot of processed refined foods. So if you're somebody who you know on the average day you're having some chips, you're having a cookie, you're having a Kind bar, you're having something that comes in a bag, box, or barcode, you need to have less of these things. Go 3 days without nothing man-made. Just see how good you feel. But tip number 3, make sure you start breathing from your nose. If you ever catch yourself breathing from your mouth, start breathing from your nose. Take more deeper breaths from your nose and try to make your stomach pop out. Believe it or not, that's how babies naturally breathe. We just lose the skill once we get older. Start trying to breathe from your nose. And believe it or not, if you Google mouth taping, that is a thing. So start taping your mouth at night and you're going to start realizing that, oh, wow, I woke up, I didn't die in my sleep, right? And B, I got a little bit more energy when I woke up today. But if you need a quick fix right now, get some Golden Seal and help knock out some of the stuffiness that you have in your nose. Cool? Hopefully y'all learned something today. That's your reset tip of the day. That's going to help you stay snatched all the time, during the summertime. Talk to y'all soon.